There's two ways only that life can be seen. There's two very distinct distinctions that you can see life, and that is through the point of view of the subject and the object. You see things as the subject, you are the observer, you look at things, you experience things, you are experiencing that which is in front of you, or that's what it is. You're experiencing that which is in front of you. You are the experiencer, you are the subject. What you are experiencing is the object, and you are given the choice in every moment, in every decision, and the internal thoughts and processes that you have within yourself to look at the object. And no matter what the object speaks, no matter what the object yells to you, it is a subjective experience. To you, you might see sadness and sorrow come from that object, whatever it is. You might hear news of a death or whatever it is. Or you might feel emotions of elation, whatever is happening. The experience you are currently facing might give you emotions of elation or happiness and things like that. And that is supposedly supposed to create feelings of positivity for you. But that's subjective. What is positive for you is not necessarily considered positive for another person. This is what the concept of projecting onto others is. Just because you feel sad and angry and you project those same feelings onto someone else, you expect them to feel that sadness and anger alongside you, to have this pity party. You're projecting what you feel. That's your subjective experience. That you feel sad or angry or whatever it is, and you are portraying it to the world. But you have a choice in every moment in life, and this has never disappeared. This has never gone away. You have a choice to look at what is ahead, what you were looking at, whatever you're experiencing, whether it's an experience or something that has happened, anything. That is the object. That is what is, that is what the observer is observing. You're able to see and step back from your mind what it's supposedly thinking, whether it's thoughts of happiness, like I said, anger, sorrow, whatever it is, and you're able to step back and look at that. Look at whatever your mind is telling you to feel and say no. You detach from what your mind is telling you to do. It is entering a state of self-awareness. You are now aware of what your mind is telling you. You are now aware of what this mind, this body, its programming, its traumatizations, it's things like this that is, it's trying to portray, it's trying to evoke. But you have so many years and so many decades of programming inside of you. It's in your cells that you have to now step back and see what it is that it's being called to do, and you have the choice in this awareness to not associate with it at all. You have a choice to not associate with the feelings and the emotions that the mind is pushing you towards. Thoughts arise and disappear all the time. Watch them. You are able to watch it. You are not the mind. You are not what the mind tells you to do. You are the awareness. You are the one that is aware of the thoughts, aware of what is speaking in your head all the time. You are the one that is aware. There is awareness, there is the perceiver, and there is the perceived. But you believe that the perceiver is the mind, but I am saying no. In between the stages, there is the perceived, stage 3, there is the perceiver, stage 2, and before that, stage number 1 is what you are. Stage number 1 is what you are. You are before the perceiver, because everybody believes that their mind and what they really think, their thoughts, their feelings, what they feel with the 5 senses categorizes them as the perceiver, stage 2. But that is not the case. You are the one that is aware of the supposed perceiver, of the names and detachments that you have, your gender, your race, and all these things. That is supposedly the perceiver, is it not? You are supposedly this person, this name, these attributes, and things like this. But you are the one that is aware of that. You are stage number 1. You belong in stage 1, not 2 or 3. But this way this life continues, and this way your life has been going, and where everyone's life is going, they believe that they are stage number 2. They believe they are the perceiver, when they are the awareness. When they are the awareness that precedes the perceiver. And when you are able to realize and embody this state of awareness, you are now able to see everything in life from a point of detachment and dispassion, and being detached from your senses and your emotions and things like this, and looking at whatever is happening currently in your experience at this moment, and looking at it from a very detached point of view, and now you're able to make rational choices and say, I believe that my thoughts and whatever is congruent, or it's not congruent. because your thoughts will spew things in your head that you are programmed. You are programmed to see what you are. The brain is designed to protect. So if you've been traumatized and things like this, and you have an immediate response system, you are able. That's what healing is, guys. This is what you guys do, like this healing and stuff. That's what healing is. You're able to step back and look at whatever is happening, look at your immediate response reactions, become aware of your reactions, and decide to partake in that or not partake in that. And the more you are involved in this level of dispassion and the level of awareness, you become more rooted in it. You embody it. Now, whenever this body and its programming and its cells are called out to participate in this world and indulge in its senses, you are able to step back and now see if you truly want to indulge, or just step back and do whatever it is that you truly desire. You are now congruent with what you truly desire. What you truly desire, the awareness. The awareness doesn't have any desires. It's just perceiving this life. It's like this movie continue. You may watch a movie on a black screen on a theater, and you may see on a specific scene, you may see burning or sadness or the death of a family member being projected on the screen. But it doesn't change the screen itself. The screen will always be itself. The screen does not burn. The screen does not feel sadness or sorrow. Just because there's a scene of fires flaming everywhere, the scene does not, the actual projecting, where it's being projected off the actual screen, does not change. The screen is always as is. It is just projecting what's being projected. In the similar way, that's the way life works. You are the screen. You are the one that is seeing these projections and these theatrical acts in the world and these dramatical acts in the world, and you are just perceiving it. You are aware of it. Let it pass. Everything will pass. And the more congruent you become with this screen of yours, the more congruent you come with your awareness, you develop powers. You become aligned with what you truly are. This is not a secret. This is things that people have been saying for thousands of years. It is very true, and you are able to align yourself with this awareness and gain back power that you have lost your whole life. Your whole life and everything around you is designed to have you identified with the perceiver. When you are not the perceiver, you are the one that is aware of what is being portrayed in the world. You are the one that is aware of the supposed perceiver. You are awareness itself. So you must align yourself with this awareness and now look at things from a very detached, dispassionate point of view, and it grows. As you give, it's like you watering a plant. As you water it and you give it sunshine and things like this, it grows. You're giving it power. You're thinking about it. Energy flows towards it. So as you now direct your energy towards this awareness, now you have intellectually realized that you are this awareness, and you are not the one that is being called and pulled to do these things, the perceiver. You are not this so-called name, gender, race, nationality, whatever. You're the one aware of that. You are now aware of all these things. You're aware of the theatrical life that goes on around you. Just because you can see with these eyes does not mean you are truly seeing. You are only truly seeing when you truly see from within this awareness and the point of view from this awareness. That is when you are truly seeing. Just because you believe that you see with your eyes does not. That is you're illusioned. You are illusioned. You are falling into samsara, which is the cycle of birth and death. You must realize this. You must become congruent to this truth to avoid falling into the traps of this world, falling into the traps of samsara. That is one of the ultimate truths in the world. And when you realize this, when you're congruent with this awareness, your life exponentially gets better. You are now not, just because some event happens, you are not emotionally driven. You're not attached. You are very detached, and it is a good thing, because now you have a choice. You have a choice to respond respond due to trauma, or you respond due to emotions, or you respond due to your senses. Now you have a choice. You have a choice to see these three things will call you. Your emotions, your senses, and the trauma that you have faced in life will call you. It will call you to serve a certain way. And now you are able to look at these three things and say, no, I choose not to. And you are just able to, just like this, it's like pushing away dust. It's gone. Blowing wind, it's gone. Just like that, it's gone. Magic. You guys have always had this magic in your hands. And you must become congruent and aligned with this awareness if you want to regain back power that you have lost to this world. Because this world will constantly pull this power away from you, and believe that you are not in control, and believe that it will show you things that make you feel docile, and lose this power, and lose this part of yourself. That is the way things are designed. Everything is designed that way. It is designed to entertain one of the senses. It is entertainment. You must look at this entertainment as just what it is, entertainment. Just because you watch a drama or a TV show and something sad happens, and you may be sad for the moment, it doesn't impact you permanently or physically or emotionally. It doesn't hurt you. In that same regard, the entertainment of this world will always be there. It'll always be present, and you just must view it. You must let it pass and be continuously aligned with yourself, with the awareness that I am speaking of. This prevents a lot of sorrow and unhappiness for indefinitely. And this path of healing that people do, going to these centers, these retreats and stuff like this healing is you coming back from the stage of perceiver into the awareness. Once you are aware that you are not the perceiver, you are awareness, all your problems have disappeared. It's just non-existent anymore. Now you are able to develop concrete plans and plans of action. You're able to use skillful wisdom now. You are finally able to use skillful wisdom now to make conscious decisions and choices in life. And this is how you improve oneself. This is how you heal oneself. This is just the way it is. Align yourself with this awareness and watch great things happen.